I don't see anyone walking around.
Try firing your pistol into random, like, people and things.
How do I even bring my pistol out? Hey, everybody! Yeah, I would say we've cleared the level. Usually there are people down here. Usually there are people out here. Yep, they're all knocked out.
Really want a
okay.
valid Dishonored playthrough where you can kill people, but only if it's in a one-on-one pistol duel with seconds and an administrator.
So I wonder if any of them were up in a spot where they would fall and die. No.
So like you can't like just attack a dude, and you can't like drop on him. But what you can do is like walk around near him and kind of shoulder him a little too hard, and then give only like a very brusque apology, and then like not respond to his attempts to secure a more like concrete apology. And then, like, when he protests and calls you a name, you then, like, suddenly bring in some, like, way too strong accusation about his family, or, like, offhand comment, like, that's, like, darkly suggestive of some disdain towards his profession or his spouse.
I want to open
Health regenerates while using dark vision?
Nice.
What kind of power is that? I mean, yeah, I guess
the
that's
best
basically
one.
free health regeneration. Yeah, I want to... Alright, which one of these is a little bit... Yeah, I'll get rid of this. But we already have like 1,000,000 fucking health potions, so... Yeah, that's some health regeneration right fucking there. Holy crap.
Man, it's Battlespire levels of
Can
health
you see it moving? It is moving.
No, but this is where you do the bone charm crafting, right? Because you can make a bone charm that's that power 5 times or whatever, and then it probably is pretty great.
Yeah, you could, I guess. I thought that is a thing that you could do. No, I'm using dark vision to counter your evil stings. This is so wacky power.
I still am not entirely convinced. Like, I know we got some comments saying that the bone charm stuff can be used to break the game, and it's true. If you really want to, you can. So many of them are weird, wacky powers that have no real use.
Plus, the archives in the quartermaster office. That's
to be totally frank, much of this game's difficulty is self-imposed.
That's true, and that also explains the corrupt bone charms that, like, why would I ever use this? It's got a major downside, and it's like because it's got a major downside.
Just like, if you craft a bone charm that has corruption, you can reload and craft it again until you don't.
Behind you, the key is on the wall there. It's glowing.
Yeah, even I saw it, Josh.
Jesus.
It's hanging on the pegs. It's hanging on... No, not those pegs. The peg is on the cork board.
Are you intentionally doing this? Like, I really can't tell.
Okay, it's on the desk to the right of the typewriter. Oh, okay.
I was looking literally everywhere except that.
We noticed.
Just for the record, it is much more helpful to say it's next to the typewriter than it is to say behind you.
You were twitching around so fast I couldn't actually, like, get
I was specifically not.
Okay, no, yeah, you were staring really intently at a wall, and then you, like, whipped the camera past the key at, like, 100 miles an hour to scrutinize, like, the delicate patterning on a desk's, like, texture.
I wonder if this is where they made their familiars to summon evil wolfhounds.
Maybe this is just the desk where they hit a dead dog with a hammer.
I wonder if that ritual has anything to do with the ritual that made the Outsider, but we'll get to that soon.
What is the delivery?
It's just a bunch of people kicking whales? I'm not sure I'm following you.
No, it's implied that the Outsider was created in part by sacrificing something about him. Sacrificing him on an altar, and down there you had the Wolfhound being sacrificed, presumably to...
Oh, that's spoilers. He hasn't seen that part yet.
Well, it's not my fault. Also, it's not really a spoiler. It's not...
fault.
I feel like a spoiler is something plot-related. This doesn't really spoil anything that actually happens. It's exposition that he has not arrived at yet, and that's different.
Okay, listen. The Outsider is literally 100% irrelevant to my playthrough thus far.
But, exactly. I actually
like
wonder if you even see that cutscene.
Yeah, the Outsider arrived and is like, hey, do you want powers? And I'm like, I'm good. And he's like, do you want your mom's heart? And I'm like, and then he, like, just sort of, he's like, shh, and he just, like, put it in my hands, and then he left. He just fucking booked it. That is the Outsider to me.
Hey, you want to tell Delilah that we're onto her?
Yeah.
If you could ever hide your face from me, Emily. Little Black Sparrow, free from your cage at last.
It's done.
Does this count as a
Ashworth
detection?
is no longer a witch.
You villain!
Don't believe so.
You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
Delilah, I will take apart everything you've built until I have what's mine.
Just cut that wrestling promo.
I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad...
This actually made me lose a lot of sympathy for Delilah, which I had been nursing ever since, like, we got her side of the story. The idea that, like, sort of her adoration of people is so contingent on, like, their power and vitality, like, kind of reduced some of my sympathy for her.
Alright, let's... Oh, I'm above it.
Did we see the cool room with all the aminals?
The cool room with all the aminals.
Aminals, yes.
The taxidermied room. With the real taxidermied room,
oh,
not the one with the birds.
Fuck me. Yeah, I used a grenade to get through that door.
I remember there's something you're supposed to do to it.
You just, yeah, you just
disable
like,
the
rewire the thing there. Or you can just go pick it up, it doesn't matter. You knocked out all the witches.
Right, but it would, like, close and... I don't know. Anyway. Security room key needed. Oh, well. Nope.
If the key's on the wall.
Just gonna jump
Actually,
over
it's on
the
the
door.
dead guy.
Is there anything else to pick up here? We have a rune up there. That's it. Where is this rune? Oh, right. It's in the abandoned area. No.
With the aminals.
No. Let me... Through the... What is it with you and small holes, Emily? We need to have a conversation about this.
Let's not have a conversation about this.
I want to see lion. In fairness, I just finished a second playthrough of Prey. It has very similar issues. I believe they use the same engine. They might even use the same movement code. They're both Arcane games, so...
Okay, while we're waiting for this, Chris, 20 questions, old school video games again. Go.
Is it a console game?
No.
Is it an RPG?
No.
Is it a shooter?
No.
Oh, we missed the bit with the evil vine attack.
PC game that
that's the only
isn't
place where
a
those are in this
shooter
game.
or a RPG is a...
Is it an adventure game?
Yes.
Does that count as one of my questions?
Yes.
Did that count as a question?
Yes.
God damn it.
I'm in
Is
the room
it
with
a
the
scum
animals.
game? Yay, animals!
Yes.
Look at all the animals. Is it Maniac Mansion?
Alright, we looked at them.
Yes. Okay. There you go. It's interesting that Maniac Mansion was the first Scum game you thought of. Are we just both primed by, like, the Academy?
I guess? Because I figured you wouldn't do Day of the Tentacle. I don't know why I figured that, but I figured you wouldn't do Pirates, Monkey Island, because that's kind of on the nose and obvious. So I was trying to go for like a lesser known but still beloved title, and it was either that or Day of the Tentacle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, let's just go around.
I mean, there's Full Throttle, but I don't think that's too obscure.
Full Throttle is too
Yeah.
obscure.
Compared to like Maniac Mansion, yeah, it's the like.
Okay, so I'm gonna lay this out for you. I don't know what Maniac Mansion is, but I do know what Full Throttle is.
Wait, you don't know what Maniac Mansion is, but you know what Full Throttle is?
Yeah.
Day of the Tentacle, Josh.
I know what that is.
That's the
It's
second.
the same game. Basically. I mean, Day of the Tentacle is the sequel, but...
We died. So we get to start
Doesn't seem
all that
like it
over.
was something that I would die from. No, it'll pop us in from the last rune, or possibly when we stepped outside the building.
What about Fate of Atlantis?
I would not even remember that game existed.
Or it'll be this.
I see, if I was going to be tricky in the neighborhood of Scum-like games, I probably would have gone with Beneath the Steel Sky, because I feel like that game does not get remembered very often.
What would you and
It's
Father
I confuse it
advise
with
if
Another
we both
World
here?
regularly, so yeah.
Sometimes I
That's
dream we're all
interesting.
together again.
They're both like games everyone who's played is sort of in love with, but also games I have never really even seen screenshots of. I'm just aware of from like seeing on GOG and other places.
I think the main thing about Beneath the Steel Sky is that it's really short. I think that's actually one of the biggest impediments to its legacy is, like, just when you think the game is about to start getting interesting, it actually ends. It has, like, one of my
Out of
favorite,
here.
like, little, like, visual gags from, like, that era of adventure gaming, though. Spoilers for it, I guess,
Oh,
but,
that's a wall of
so...
light.
Your character wears, like, this, like, black leather jacket with, like, a red shirt on underneath. But, like, you know, the jacket's zipped up, so you just see, like, the red collar. And at some point, like, some guy, like, when he's, like, trying to get you to enter a nuclear waste facility, he has you open up the jacket so we can search you. And he's just like, wow, that's a really
Everything-
awesome sweater! I'll trade you my clipboard for it, it's so cool! And you're like, yeah, no thanks. And then, like, you forget about that until, like, maybe another third of the way through the game, you have to, like, take off your jacket to put on a radiation suit. And when you take off your jacket, like, this whole time, like, your sort of gritty character, like, your sweater has, like, a teddy bear on it. Like, underneath your badass black jacket. I really like that, because there's no line of dialogue or anything to acknowledge it. It's just, like, the animation of your character taking off the sweater.
What do you suppose lives up there?
I couldn't say. Somehow that's much more scary to me than an actual wolf howl.
What a pleasant... Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
If I was going to import
Is a
pants
risky
from
line of work,
Dunwall,
I'm
would
afraid,
they
but
be
that's-
Brigmore
I
Britches?
expect you'll be interested in payment First your finest
Alright.
fee, of course, and if you like,
Brigmore sanitation is
swear
carried
words
away by
from
Brigmore
Campster.
ditches.
something you can use to...
Where do you think you're going?
God damn it!
Oh shit, we've been compromised by the Brigmore snitches.
What the fuck? What is happening?
You were being chased.
We got attacked. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Why am I, like, tripping out now? No.
Poison sword.
Power,
Can
I
I-
guess.
Do your damn thing where you actually... There we go. Okay. Is there anybody else here?
Jeez, Josh, learn to throw and kick.
Please reopen.
Hello? Service in here?
Leave and come back.
Why did she spit out 2 silver ingots?
I do not know.
Hello?
Welcome back. Please.
He's not coming.
Oh, cool.
Oh, no, I know why. Josh, you just picked up the Brigmore riches.
Wow, I did not mean this. I did not mean this to happen. I'm sorry, everyone.
This is what I have for upgrading equipment.
I brought a knife to a gunfight, and I feel really bad about that.
Blind enemies cause witches to flee or cause wolfhounds to flee. Neither of these are useful to me, but witches is probably better. Actually, wolfhounds, because we want witches to not flee, but wolfhounds.
Do I want to
fucking
scare
witches.
witches or dogs? Wait, wasn't that a Penny Arcade comic?
Oh, interesting. We can also get these things. So I need to get upgrades for this. Okay. No.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
Bye. And that's probably the end of the episode. Let's,
Wow, we did
at
this whole scenario
an
in
hour
1
and
week.
14 minutes. Yeah. Well, it's not that long of a level compared to all the other ones. There's no loading screen.
This is
You
a
know,
problem.
separating the inside from the outside.
This is a problem because I'm gonna need to get ahead of you probably by the next week. Which means I'm going to need to play a video game that is not Crimes and Punishments. This is a problem.
Well, just for the record, I'm found my way through the Jindosh lock after about 45 minutes, so...
Oh, right, and that's obviously how we're gonna spend that week of episodes. With you trying to crack the Jindosh lock.
The riveting logic puzzling as I whip out a notebook and start writing stuff down and drawing diagrams.
Josh, can't you even just like go to a website and bring up the grid? No, I have to draw it longhand. It's part of the process.
Good night,
Alright, cool.
everybody.